I don't know how to start a video, but I'm Hootless, and this is Stardew Valley Honeybuzz, episode 15. I almost said ISIS, and this is definitely not Stardew Valley ISIS. So, not a whole lot going on, as usual, as always. We're just gonna water our crops and look for forageables, and that'll basically be the day, pretty much, I assume. But, we'll talk about things, as usual. I was looking at my Steam library recently, and I was, checking out on mysteamgauge.com. You can look yourself up on Steam and see, how much you've played each of your games and what the total stats are for your total library playtime and average playtime across every game you own, and dollars to hours value, that sort of thing. So I was looking, and my top 5 most played games apparently are Terraria at 278 hours, Stardew, what I'm playing right now, at 265 hours. Civ 5, like Sid Meier's Civilization 5, at 215 hours. Maple Story at 202 hours. And Binding of Isaac Rebirth at 158 hours. And then it just starts dropping off really rapidly. And my 10th most played game is Rocket League with 50 hours. So, I don't really play a lot of my Steam games a lot. I've got, I think, 2,800 hours across every game in my Steam library put together. And that's basically a few hours here and there on various games gets me up to that amount. Most of the number, though, most of the 2,700 hours or whatever, is mostly focused on just those top 10 games. Because, it adds up to a lot when you play games like Stardew Valley, or Civ 5, or Maple Story, or Terraria for 200 hours. And of course, that time on Maple Story isn't all the time I've played. I talked about it last episode. I'm sure you guys are tired of hearing about it, but it's all I've been playing recently in my free time. It's not all of my time that I have in Maple Story. I used to play it a lot when I was 7 or 8. So right when it first came out, I used to play it a lot. Wake up early in the morning so that I could play before I went to school and all that, elementary school. But, I've been playing it off and on for 12, 13 years at this point. So 200 hours on Steam really isn't that much in the grand scheme of things compared to the total amount of time I've played. I think I also looked up how much time I've put into League of Legends as well. And although that number is probably a lot lower than the amount of time I've put into Maple Story, you can go to, I think it's wastedonlol.com or something like that, and you can see how much time you've put into it. I have 3,600 hours, I think, on just my main account, and then I have 7 or 8 alternate accounts, but those have a lot less time on them. For the most part, though, I play on my main account. I've got 3,500 hours roughly, which, surprisingly, more than all of my friends put together that I play with, my 3 friends at least. That I play with a lot. There's other people that I play with, but I didn't total up their time or anything. And it's basically what I expected, to have more playtime than those 3 put together. Pretty much, par for the course. There's a lot of forageables over here. Maybe those have just been spawning over time, and I haven't been checking, because I forgot that forageables can even spawn over there. Seems like a disproportionately large number, though. Anyways, we'll go check the Cindersap Forest for forageables. And then, you know what, I'm going to store some of these, because I need to have space anyways. No maple syrup yet. Soon. Very soon. Also, I like that there's bushes on the farm that produce berries. Even if it is only a few days out of the year that you get berries produced. It's still nice to have those, and I can build up a nice little supply. Let's put away the morel because we won't be getting any more of those. Let's put away the leek because we probably won't get any more of those. And we can put away the watering can because I don't need it. And I don't know, I'll put away the horseradish and the dandelion, I suppose, because we're gonna hit up the beach as well, and I want to have space open to grab any random beach goods that may appear. Ooh, a dandelion. Excellent. Add that to the collection of the food goods that we can eat. We've also got a lot of berries here because it is the berry season. I think it goes from like the 15th to the 21st or something like that for berries, or the 15th to the 18th, or, you know, something along those lines. Another thing worth talking about, although it's not really related to Stardew Valley, it's just random rambling, an update for Book of Demons came out recently that I'll probably showcase a bit. Book of Demons, if you guys haven't seen it, I did a video on it, a sponsored files video. It's kind of similar to Diablo, but it's on like a set path that you walk through. So it's kind of like Diablo on rails almost. I don't know, it's pretty fun. Definitely one of the better games that I've played on sponsored files. And it just received an update recently adding in the mage as a playable class. When I did a video on it, there was only the warrior class available, I believe. So I'm really interested to try that out and see how that plays. I'm not really sure at all how it'll play, considering, you know, you already can hit things at a range with the warrior. So maybe they'll just be like more magic focused instead of sword focused, and they'll still be able to hit things at range probably. We'll see. Looking forward to trying that out. Also, Robin's axe is right here. Thought I had already handled that, but I guess apparently I haven't. We're getting a lot of berries and such. A lot of food. There's Haley taking pictures with her brown camera. I don't know how often the berries produce again either. It's not normally something that I go out of my way to get, but you know, the energy is handy. Especially this early in the game, when it's for free, and we don't really have anything else going on right now because the whole point of this is to get bees going, and you know, we're doing everything we can already for the bees. Just search these garbage cans real quick before anybody notices. And then back to harvesting berries, throwing away this fiber. Unfortunately, it is past 5, so the carpentry shop is probably closed. I might have to find Robin on a different day. She could also be lurking at, like, the saloon or something. We'll see. I'm glad that clay isn't really required for anything anymore. It's basically only required for the silo, I think. And, you know, you only really need one of those unless you're doing an animal-based run. And I might do an animal-based run. I mean, it is possible. You can just buy animals and get all your money from them. It actually works decently well. Not as well as doing like wines or whatever, of course, but that's the best strategy always. Sometimes it's fun to mix it up and do other strategies like bees. Ones that might not really work, might take a little bit to get running, but they're interesting and they change up the formula a little bit, at least. I don't know if we got every berry bush, but for sure we got a lot of the berry bushes. 57 salmon berries in one day. And of course, I think these go down for a day and then like they produce. So they produce like every other day as long as you keep harvesting them. If so, we're gonna have like hundreds of berries by the time this is done. Which is pretty ridiculous. Don't need that clay. And having made our rounds, we're now back at the farm at 10 PM as usual. So we can... might as well put away all of the food that isn't the berries. And we'll just carry the berries on us for energy. We can sell the daffodils. Daffodils. Oh, I forgot to take the chicken statue to the place. That's fine, I'll do it in the next episode maybe. Probably. Also donate all the other stuff, you know. So we go. Don't have another maple tree sitting around, so I can't tap it. That pretty much sums up this episode, I guess. So, thank you guys all so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, leave a comment. If you aren't already subscribed, I really recommend it. It helps out a whole bunch. And you get these videos straight to your inbox every day at noon Pacific Standard Time. But other than that, I'll see you guys all next time. Leave a like and a sub and a comment would be cool. And maybe you could check out more of my channel. Bye.